What's up, comic fans? It is that time for the previews of the comics coming out this week. Plus, we'll touch on a couple of spec books, and we got local comic shop day coming. So stay tuned. We're going to get into the books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. First and foremost, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want to share the comics coming out this week, then share this with a friend. Alright, first, I'm going to get into the spec books, alright? All Marvel this week, alright? First off, we got Doctor Strange, The Death of Doctor Strange, number 3. And this is the first appearance of these ladies on the cover. Are they ladies? I don't know. I didn't get to read Doctor Strange number 2 yet, which is their first appearance in the comic. But on the cover, we have the first appearance of the 3 mothers. I guess they're all female, except the dude on the right with the crown and the horns and the big sword. I don't know. Anyway, 3 mothers. First cover appearance. Cover appearances have been blowing up left and right. That used to not be a thing. That is not the case these days. First cover appearances are worth something these days. Alright, and that's a Kari Andrews cover. He's been killing covers for a long time. And Inhyuk Lee also has a variant cover. There he goes with his variant cover. So that wouldn't really be the spec though, because that's not the 3 mothers on the cover. Okay. But I know a lot of people love Inhyuk Lee, and so that's why I showed that one. Alright, next up, we've got Hulk number 1. As we know, Donny Cates stirs the pot a lot of times, creates these really quick specs. Sometimes they last, a lot of times they don't, but he's always putting something out there that seems to ignite the spec market. And with that, we have New Hulk. We have the New Hulk series, Hulk number 1. Alright, this is by Donny Cates and Ryan Ottley. There are a ton of variants out there. Pick what you want. Usually I just cover the A covers, but there are a ton. There's a 1 in 50, there's web exclusives, there's a 1 in 100, there's a 1 in 200, there's a 1 in 25 Simon Bianchi, which I really like. Let's see if we can find it in here. I mean, there's a Peach Momoko if you like that. We've got homages to a bunch of other covers. There's just cover after cover after cover. You got She-Hulk on one of these. But I guess if there was another one I'd look at, it'd be the 1 in 25 Simon Bianchi. I like this one. Alright, but this is the spec book that I brought up because of one reason. This guy right here, Donny Cates. He tends to create lots of spec. So this is the New Hulk series, and that's why that one's on the list. We're going to move on to the last book on the list, and that is Thor number 19. And why is that a spec? Because first off, it's Donny Cates again. But no, we're starting God of Hammers Part 1. It is a new series, or a new arc. You know, Thor's been having trouble with Mjolnir, and we're about to find out why in this series. But there could be the possible first appearance, which it's rumored to be a cameo of a character named God of Hammers. Alright, so that's why we're picking this one, because we could have a cameo in here of another new character, and if anybody can stir the pot like no other writer, it is Donny Cates for Spec Talk. Alright guys, we're going to get into the rest of the books, but first we're going to touch upon the fact that it's local comic shop day this November 24th. Lots of books out there. we're just going to scroll through the books real quick to show you what exists out there. Looks like there's 14 items out there, right? So you've got this House of Slaughter #1. That's pretty cool. That is a second printing. All right. There's a Metallica 30th anniversary special for you Metallica fans. There's regarding matter of Oswald's body, local comic shop day cover. So Boom is printing out some good series, some of their better series. They're doing a reprint for local comic shop day. These books tend to sometimes go up as much as $20. I've seen some variants go up as much as $50, depending on what you get. Do they hold their long-term value? If the series hits, sometimes they do, depending on print count. All right. But remember, a lot of comic shops are getting these books these days, so they're not as rare as they used to be. You got Joy Operations #1. This is a Brian Michael Bendis book. That looks like it could be interesting. Detective Comics has a foil stock, silver for you, foil heads out there. This is Dan Mora, Mariko Tamaki, but this cover is Lee Bermejo, if you didn't figure it out. You got DC Vampires, all right, and that's a Francisco Mattina cover. This is also issue #2. That's a silver foil. There's some other ones out there. There's a Walking Dead #27 foil variant if you are a Walking Dead fan. All right. John Boy Meyer comes in with Venom #2. I definitely ordered myself one of these. John Boy tends to do some of the better covers that people really clamor for. And the last one I'm actually looking at, because I'm really interested in reading it, is Radio Apocalypse. And this is Ram V. He's just a really good writer, so I'm really interested in that. And this is the deluxe foil. All right, and then if you're a Chuck D fan, you have Chuck D presents Apocalypse 91 Revolution Never Sleeps. So don't believe the hype. All right, so that is the books that are coming out for local comic shop day, LCSD day, which is this November 24th. So just go in the same day you go to get your new comics and get some of these books. All right, let's start off with the Marvel books coming out this week. We got Amazing Spider-Man #79. Spider-Man should be in this one. If you read the Beyond tie-in issue, the last Beyond tie-in issue, there was like no Spider-Man in there. Okay, you got Thor #19, which we just talked about in the spec. You got X-Men #5. There is also a first appearance in X-Men #5, if I could remember what it was. First full and cover appearance of Dr. Stasis. That's what it is. All right, you got Wolverine #18. You got Hulk, like we talked about. You got Hulk #1. All right. Doctor Strange with the Three Mothers. Iron Man. Black Panther #1. I should have threw that on the spec talk right there. Black Panther #1. It's a new Black Panther series. All right. And this is written by John Ridley. All right. So I think that would have been a really good series to jump on. All right, let's continue on. What else do we have? We're almost at the end of Marvel. You got Hawkeye Kate Bishop #1 of a miniseries. You got Star Wars The High Republic Trail of Shadows #2. All right. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #5. X-Force Killshot. And you got a Star Wars Life Day #1. All right. Let's go to DC. There we go. All right. So for some reason, Previews World is still kind of not functioning correctly, but they have the DC books up, so we'll use them to take a look at DC. You've got Action Comics, and you see all these cool covers that they got going on there. Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target #2 comes out. Honestly, didn't even know #1 came out yet. But if it's good, eventually I'll get around to it. Batman Reptilian, which I heard is very good, is coming to an end with issue #6. Alright, DC Vampires #2 is out this week. Deathstroke Incorporated, or Deathstroke Inc. #3 is out. Batman Detective Comics #1045. That is a really good series. Mariko Tamaki and Dan Mora are killing it on that series, okay? You got some Harley Quinn, and we're just going to skip ahead. You got Robin #8 of the continuing series. That's still going on. Suicide Squad gets a trade. Volume 1. Task Force Z #2 is also out this week. Teen Titans Academy keeps going with issue #9. And you got Wonder Girl #7, which has been pretty decent. And you got Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Alright. Now, let's move on to Image. What do we have for Image? Got Radiant Black #10. Gunslinger Spawn #2 is out. He's fighting some vampires and that. You got Decorum. You got Time Before Time #7. We're just going to keep skipping along. Vinyl, I believe, is on its final issue with #6. Alright, That Texas Blood, I love that series. #12 is coming out. We're in the second arc. Alright, Nita Hall's Nightmare Blog #2 comes out. I'm looking forward to that one. And you got Girl Scouts Stone Ghost #1. Alright, that is out. Now, I guess let's jump ahead to Dark Horse. If I could figure out how to do this properly. There we go. Alright, so Dark Horse. We got Black Hammer, Hellboy, Joy Operations #1, Brian Michael Bendis. That might be worth checking out. Checking out. Alright, and there's the rest of your books from Dark Horse. Alright, next up, we got IDW. We got some Transformers action, some Usagi Yojimbo, some Star Wars in their Adventures and Adventures Annual. Beast Wars, King Grimlock has had some Transformers. King Grimlock has had some really nice covers. Just saying. I don't know. I like that one. I don't know. If you don't like it, I don't know. Guess we have different tastes. Alright, we're going to Dynamite. What do we have from Dynamite, guys? Usually when I show them previews, they show every single cover. This week, we're just showing some cover A's, alright? So there you go. Also, as we get towards the holidays, a lot of these production companies start to print less and less books. Alright. So next up, we got Antarctic Press. Alright. We've got to keep going. We got Source Point Press. Good Boy #1 coming out. I've heard some decent things about that. Alright, next up we got Skybound, which is usually part of Image. You got some Oblivion Song, you got some Redneck, you got some Excellence, and don't forget, you've got that Walking Dead Deluxe Local Comic Shop Day foil variant. Alright, we're going to go to AWA. Moths #6 is out. You got your Fight Girls. You're going to find out, I guess, who wins, right? And Marjorie Finnegan Temporal Criminal #7. What's American Mythology? Oh, there you see. Those are the books coming out from American Mythology. We're going to go to Boom. House of Slaughter #2 is coming out. And don't forget, they also have a local comic shop day variant coming out this week. And you have Power Rangers Universe #1. Alright. Done with Boom. Let's go to Vault. The last book you'll ever read, #4, is coming out. And we'll just take a quick look at some of these other smaller publishers. That was Xenoscope. This is Archie. That's Red 5. Valiant. Harbinger number 2. There are a lot of small people coming out. Serial number 8 still going. Black Mask has Destiny New York. Action Lab Digger. Metal Savage Circus Aftershock Beyond the Breach. Alright, Scout Comics has Cherry Blackbird. We're just gonna skip ahead to Ablaze, which has Captain Harlock. Alright, we're just gonna stop there, guys. And we're gonna call it. Those were the previews of the new books coming out this week. If I skipped something, if there was a publisher there you wanted to see the books, let me know in the comments. Let me know. Then I won't skip them next time, alright? So comic fans, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Alright? Again, do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. Peace.